And we're live. Hey, it's me, Robson Shadow, the zombie guy. How y'all doing? It's Friday once more. Friday once more. Another week goes by in on this planet of ours. Hope you had a great week. I had a great week. Did a lot of stuff. Did a lot of work. Got a lot of stuff on the go on the GO. Got a lot of zombie art on the go. I am the zombie guy after all, so that's nothing new. That's not news. Um, but yeah, if you're just tuning in and learning about me, I've drawn more zombies than anyone on planet Earth, and I continue to do so every day. And we're getting close to 19 years of daily zombie art. Daily zombie art. Yeah, so to facilitate that, I've got a Patreon, which is entitled Zombie Daily, and that's just what it does. It posts new, I post new zombie art on it every single day from an array of sources, pop culture, animal kingdom, pinups, you name it. So it's all there. The link is in the description below if you'd like to join. And if you'd like to join, it's all there. Check it out. Do yourself a favor. Pack a lunch. Scroll to your heart's content. See a lot of zombie art there from maybe something you've always wanted to see as a zombie. And if there is, and I haven't done it, subscribe to this channel. And that earns you an opportunity to suggest any character for me to do from pop culture or basically anything. Anything to your heart's desire. And that brings us to today's live stream. This was a fairly recent suggestion, and I kind of like, again, I don't do them in order. I kind of do them whenever I feel like it. That's how that rolls. But again, they usually happen very quickly within a few weeks. Tops. Like you'll see the thing. You'll see the thing that you asked for. So yeah, so today we're doing Hatsune Miku, a anime hologram singer songwriter, I believe, talent, uh, and with a very wide and incredible following. So yeah, I've heard this, and I like doing like pop culture stuff, right? So whenever I could do anime stuff too, which I love, I do. Like the Pokemon series, for example, that like technically, well, not even technically, but that's anime. And oops, sorry guys. And I'm working on like tons of those right now. Another massive, massive batch to add to the vast array. And here's some of the ones. This one's still damp. It's still wet. So it's at the top there. It's at the top down. And this is an older one, an older one, an older one. I'm working on these, right, at cons too, right? So this is a newer one. Again, like it's kind of hard to do like some of these as zombies, but it's like you find a way, right? Even something super simple like this character. And yeah, like this. This is a new one. This is a new one. This is a new one. Yeah, man. This is another new one. And the last new one. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's right. So we got these on the go, on the GO. Never a dull moment. And a bunch of other things. A bunch of other things too. We can get to that. But as I mentioned, we're doing this character again. I wanted to look at the color scheme. Turquoise, man, for a guy. So I'm colorblind, also. Also, it's like I got a lot of other problems too. But this Miku character rather. the head like it's heavy on the turquoise. So I made a turquoise. I think it's similar. I hope it is. And but that's a tough color to interpret for me. It's like it could be gray. And I kind of thought it was gray at the beginning, and then it was like, oh, turquoise, great. You have to figure out how to mix that. Skirt, pleat, bottom, stripe, right, okay, and then black armbands, skirt, and those legging things. All right, all right. So, to start, so I've already sketched her out as the zombie. And I don't know if you can see the face, but yes, it's zombified. She's she's right into the you know, middle stages of zombieism. Zombieism. So, yeah, just adding a little bit more definition. There. A little more definition, and so sometimes I already did one hard pass of pencils on this upstairs when I was looking at it on the screen. So I kind of know where everything goes, but first of all, this pencil is not good. There we go. Is this one good? Okay. All right. Awesome. So there. So yes, this is that mechanical sort of thing she's got. And there. Yeah. So yeah, sometimes doing these fast, you maybe omit things, but like I said, after I sketched it, I took a really good look at it and started really tightening it up. Um, so it's pretty complete. And again, there's different versions of, and I'm sure there's reasons for different versions, but there seems like different versions even within this version. Like sometimes she's got these darker bands on top of the leggings, and sometimes she doesn't. So I'm gonna like I just went with those black like darker bands at the top. That's what I thought was better, so that's what I went with. But there's other versions without that, and it's all black, or gray or dark gray or whatever. So yeah, it's sometimes frustrating, when you try to find the reference that would please the fans of that thing, and you want to do it correctly. I don't know. I'm a stickler for that, man. I'm sure a lot of times, like I see other artists not really adhere to that, and I'm sure people don't care. But I'm one of those guys who goes like, oh, I got to try to really do it like, the fans would expect it type of thing. I don't know. I like that, because I'm a fan of stuff too, right? So you kind of want to have that familiarity in the version that you do. So yeah, I think like that's probably not entirely like 100% accurate, but yeah. But yeah, we're gonna go with it anyway because I think it's pretty close. Right after me saying I'm a real stickler for that, it's like, yeah, it's pretty close. A man of mystery, contradictions. Oh goodness, I have not checked the chat. Let's see. Let's check the chat. Oh my goodness. Hello, creator. Hello, creator. Gato Man Zombie Digimon. Yes. Hello, Rob Shadow. After creating her, can you create zombie? Yeah, I will eventually. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll do zombie Gatomon from Digimon soonish. I have to find the reference for it. Is Noelle the only Deltarune character you've done? Yes, so far, yes. There's quite a few unsettling characters that would make pretty good zombies. I'm sure you'd earn some street cred at cons because it's pretty popular. Street cred, I love that. You know, I just do it to watch their expressions change now. No, I really if you have characters that you could suggest, yeah, man, I'll leave them in the comments. Yeah, I'll check them out. You know, because I like to do like series where I'll do all the Flintstones, or I'll do all the Jetsons, or I'll do like all the Smiling Friends, or I'll do all the South Park or whatever. So if Deltarune's got that kind of you know character base, yeah, man, I'm up for doing like all of the Deltarune characters. Why not, man? I want to zombify the world, so why not them too? I just I don't want to do the same characters over. They're different characters because I've already done Noelle. But if there's other characters, then yeah, I'm totally open to that for sure. Yes, yes, indeed. Um, so yeah, let me know. Like, leave the names of them in the commentary area, and yeah, I'll get them. Or if you follow me on Instagram or anything else, you can message me them there. Either way, all good. I'll see your request for sure. Yes. Yeah, man, I think that looks pretty cool. Collar's gonna go up to there. That's gonna be her hair. Mwah. What's going on here? And I like the folds. They are different from the original drawing in execution, but not in style. Like, I think the style of her outfit is the same. It's just that I kind of used more natural folds, I guess, rather than maybe the anime style of folds. I don't know. I didn't find those particularly of any one kind of style. Like, I've seen that kind of style on many other, illustration, like in many other illustrations. So I figured I could kind of, uh, do it my own way and actually do the folds more realistically, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, old man, old man rambles about art processes. And again, like when you do stuff every day, like you gotta sort of think of like a backstory or whatever, or how you're gonna go about depicting that particular, thing. So yeah, you gotta think of those things. Backstories. It's always great to have a backstory. I think that's pretty good. Let's check the chat. Check the Shah. Um. Yeah. So Deltarune, man. I'm digging it, man. lay it on me. I'm down with the Deltarune. If you wanna give me some tell me what the main or popular characters are, and even characters in the periphery of that, whatever, you know what I mean, like whatever the characters are relevant in that universe, type of thing. Just like anyone asking for suggesting I do any art, so there we go. tie. Yeah, and everything's this. Everything is that. What is it? What is it called again? Turquoise. Oh boy. Yeah, blue green. Blue green. Okay, I think I'm going to put the first. I want to frizz that out a little bit more. I think I'm going to put the first wash, the gray wash on there. Yeah, I can do some funny things. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. You're working it out. You just gotta, you just work it out, right? Discovering things. Whoa. Whoa. Got photobombed by a pen. All right. All right. Okay. So I've got a question for you guys. If I don't know if this is opinion or if it's like if there's a debate about it or anything like that, but what do you consider Pokemon more as? Like, is it a card game? Is it a video game? Or is it like an animated series? Like, what do you consider it more as? If you were to sort of go, Pokemon is this, and put it in like in sort of one box type of thing. Is it more of that than the other things? You know what I'm saying? Let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious, man, because I want to label the Pokemon series amongst either my animation like series, like put it with that, or the video game series. You know, so I just want to figure out what it is more of. There. All right. I think we are ready for the first wash. Maybe I was trying to tell myself something there. Yeah, that kind of, that more kind of, that J. Scott Campbell almost glisten. Okay, so now we're going to put the gray, get the gray. We're going to get the gray wash. And now choosing a brush is going to be interesting. I'm interested. Tell me more. Let's see. I'll start there. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. That's a pretty good gray. So this is a Canson watercolor paper. It's it's one of my it's one of the more expensive sides of things that I buy for Zombie Daily stuff. Because ordinarily it's like dollar store watercolor paper and paint too, you know. And I'm, you just make it work, man. You stationary equipment like pens and things, tech pen, those fine liner pens and stuff. Yeah, And like I said, that's why I have the Patreon, you know. So doing it like a excuse me, a zombie drawing every single day, man. Yeah, it adds up. It adds up, right? For like 19 years. So yeah, that's a lot of supplies. You know, so your your donation to my Zombie Daily page goes directly to art supplies. And as local as possible. Um, but as I said, like around these parts, we ain't got no, you know, fully art supply type store. So, you know, we're the jabronis that have to go to Michael's, Michael, and Staples, man, wherever art supplies are sold, you know, or order online. Yeah, and then you know that has its heartbreak too. So yeah. Anyway, it's one of those things. Like you know what? One of the things too is I would go to art supply stores in bigger towns and what you call it, just go into art supply stores and just buy a bunch of random things. And if I like them, you know, I test them at home, and then if I liked them, I would order from the actual store. But yeah, like I haven't been around to do that kind of stuff in quite some time, so you know, I don't know what's out there. Like I don't even know if those types of things are dwindling because less people are using that kind of stuff. I don't know, man. I'm hoping people continue to use um, traditional materials, man. You know. So this is the gray base that we're putting on right now, and this helps to deaden or dinge, as I like to put it, the colors that go atop of it, because zombies are dirty, man. They're gross, man. They're covered in stuff and such, whatever. They're all you know outside and bugs licking at them and all that stuff. So you got to think too. There's you know lots of you know blood, dirt, and all that kind of stuff. So putting that gray plus what that gray does too is it joins colors a lot better. Um, so if you're sort of doing a paint by numbers thing, which is kind of sometimes what you have to do illustration wise like this, like the two colors might not butt up like 100,000%. So that gray allows the colors to sort of meld a lot better than seeing like stark white underneath. You know, so that gray offers that sort of bridge for that line that might not, you know, touch, right? Artist is knows what I'm talking about. Philip Gandy, hey, how's it going, man? Nice of you to join us. How you doing? I hope your week has been great, and I'm so glad that you hopped on. Um, oh, started as a video game. Oh, started as a video game, so it's technically a video game series, but so many people haven't played. But man, like, what outranks? So the cartoon kind of outranks the video game in viewing now or interaction. Wow, yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, man. That's a really tough one. All right, to be continued. TBD. So if anybody else pipe up, anybody else who's got an opinion on that, let me know. Uh, yeah, because again, like I want to be able to put it, file it in either my animation, vast animation zombie series, or my not equally as vast, but fairly vast video game. Um, and now I wonder what this character would be classified as. Huh. A pop culture character, a singer, perform? No, I don't know. See, that's a tough one too. Anybody got ideas? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your final thoughts. And now your final thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on that stuff. Uh, because yeah, that's interesting. I like to file my things, right? Like I like to go like, oh, okay, like this file contains this stuff, you know. So it organizes everything in case you need it for whatever. Do make it more prints, blah blah blah, right? So, and then too, it keeps track of how many things you've done of that genre, right? So, like Pokemon, I think now is up to 317 or something. Yeah, 317. So I know I got a long way to go, but man, like, you know, that's where that's at. I've got a ton more just sitting there waiting to be done. So, yeah. But any whom I'm gonna just add a bit more. Plus this gray adds depth to the colors that go on top. I'm gonna add like the colors that go on top. And yeah, I love that face. I think the face turned out really, really, really good. It is total zombie, but also very anime. I'm a little bit zombie. And yeah, I think that works. I think that works pretty well. I think that works pretty well. There. Because that gauntlet thing or whatever is darker. It's darker, bro. All right. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave that at that. So, in the meantime, in the meanwhile, I'm going to let this dry. And then, in that meanwhile, I am going to, you know what? I'm going to continue working on this. Zombie Pinup Diva. Just do some inking. What's this? What? 0.05? No. What? What? Whom? Now do I even want that? Do I even want that? How about this instead? Yeah, leaves. And you know what? I have to switch to. I have to start, and I have actually started doing this recently. Is not do such elaborate uh, pinup drawings because I'll never make it to the next milestone by Halloween at this rate. You know, so I can't keep like I have to just do the pose and that's it. Not with all this stuff, because man, yeah, I'll never hit the deadline that way. You know, I got other stuff to do. I got laundry. Yeah, so I got to tone down on all this stuff, extra stuff, context, if you will. Yeah. I love doing it. It just it takes too long, man. Like I'm taking longer to do that than I am the actual pinup, and that can't happen. Like that's when it starts getting too out of hand, you know. Yeah. Brace yourself. See what's going on in the chat, in the Shah or cat. Although she's not technically an anime character, She should listen to Miss Technically over here. I love it. I love that. Although she's not technically an anime character, she's usually considered as one of one, and I'd assume that's which section people would be looking for her in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. 10-4. Likewise with Pokemon, I feel they'll look in video games over animation. Although you could honestly probably just make Pokemon its own category, which I have actually until me trying to figure it out. So no, I have actually done that because otherwise, like, there's so many of them. So yeah, they deserve their own definite little folder or whatever. Yeah, I'll just make Pokemon its own category if you're already almost at 400. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So sometimes we even think alike. Yeah, it's true. Makes it so much easier. I like being organized, especially when you have the world's largest catalog of zombie art, and it's you have to go through it, man. People want prints of stuff, and you need to figure out a great system of how to find that, right? So yeah. I find online sales are never as good as like in person sales. Like when I go to cons, you know, like that's why I think those things are special too, because um, like I have a print shop, like an online print shop. I don't sell any like I don't get I barely get any orders from that at all. But at cons, like I could sell millions of prints, you know. So I know that online, and it's like, well, you just gotta advertise it more. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. But again, when you go to a con, it's like people are snapping prints up left, right, and center. Not so much online, you know. So I know online sales for me anyway are never uh, what what cons are, you know. And again, for me, that's my personal experience, you know. Let me know in the comments what your experience has been if you're an artist who sells art online or at cons. I have an entire series of con reviews. The last one blew away all expectations I could ever have. Got over 1,000 views in very short order, um, and it was definitely a warning or a caution. So if you want to check that out, check out the video section for that con review, and to look out for the person behind it. Not a good rep. So yeah, you wanna watch that if you're a con goer. There we go. And this again, dollar store pen, dollar store. You know what? I usually use Stadler pens, but I've since well, no, I still do, of course, but I've since found that these are rather good as well. They might maybe bleed like a fraction of a millimeter, um, but it's almost indetectable. You know, undetectable. Yeah. Anywho, it's very little. It's chicken little. Hope you guys had a great week. And I hope you have an even better weekend. And if your week wasn't so great, I hope your weekend makes up for it. And I hope I'm your ambassador to the weekend. I'm your liaison to the weekend, the tunnel in which you burrow through and emerge in the weekend. That's me, Tunnel Boy. Yes. Watching me draw zombies all day. Soon to be on Twitch. Yes, that is another benchmark coming up soon. I'll be twitching it up, man. Twitching it up live, doing live art tutorials and the like. Just doodling around, creating things, stuff and such. I'm gonna be on there all day. Yeah. So come and check me out. I will soon be leaving that link in the description below the video as well. But in the meantime, check out Zombie Daily, my Patreon page. Um, if you'd like, you can donate $2 a month for me to buy art supplies to continue Zombie Daily. That's the vicious circle I've created, and I'd love for you to be a part of it if you could. Yes, art supplies are very expensive after a while. Doing a tremendous amount of daily zombie art for going on 19 years. Yeah, going on 19 years. So of daily zombie art, man. So yeah, it gets a little pricey after a while. But as I've always maintained, I go with the strictest sort of budgetary mindset that I can muster, and it's always like dollar store first, then Staples or like Michaels or something like that. If I've used all the money correctly, you know what I mean. So it's like sometimes a month could be good depending on various various reasons, but like sales and whatnot, what I need and things of that nature. Um, but yeah, man, it's always so good to have a few bucks to help out in that regard. So there we go, man. That's really taking shape. That's near the finish line. I see this is still slightly damp. I'm actually gonna try to fix that so it dries faster. Because that's how much I care about you guys. Oh God. Pardon me a moment. Darken those leggings, boy. Darken up those leggings, boy. Yeah, that should actually hasten the drying process. Yeah. Give it one little blow there. Blow, blow, blow the paint dry. See what's going on in the chats. In the Shah or cat. Likewise with Pokemon. Yeah, okay. I feel like they're looking. Yeah. Yeah, just curious what y'all think of that. What category Pokemon would fit into more easily, video game, cartoon, like animated series rather, or video game or card game. Yeah, like that's really tough. I mean, we have a great case there, and as I read earlier, we have a great case there, and yeah, I'm down with that. I'm down with that idea of, you know, seeing it as different things depending on your, yeah, yeah, like your perspective rather, right? Yes, indeed. And here we go. We're almost done with this. Zombie pinup diva. Probably 1,142 or 43. Yeah, that's why I gotta get my ass in gear. I have to get my act together and do just the poses instead of all the crazy foliage and background and all the stuff. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do the pinups of old, like the ones I kind of did a long time ago. That those kind of just the pose, or like an big, like a sort of blob in the background or something, a blob of blackness or something, just to give it some contrast, some pop, But yeah, concentrating more on the zombie pinup rather than all this like all this other stuff again, which I love to do, but you know, I need to kind of break from doing all of these elaborate ones and kind of just do a nice. And you know what? It's true. What these are basically just life drawings, right? With the zombie twist added, with a twist of zombie, right? Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna add my name. Don't forget to put your name. There. Off the shadow. Slowly I turned, step by step. How do you guys like horror comics? How many of you guys like horror comics? Because I'm putting together a horror comic right now with past stories that no one has ever seen before. And we're gonna do it, man. We're gonna do it. I'm looking for all the materials right now. I'm looking for all the pages and everything. So crazy stories, man. Weird ones and disturbing ones. Like I'm all over the place with this, and it's like, man, it seems like there's a few different people who did the it'll be an anthology, and it looks like there's a bunch of different people who did it, but it's all me. It's all me. I've got some stories that I did with a ballpoint pen, like a Bic pen, like a writing pen. Um, and like there's two of those, and they're really disturbing, man. And then there's like Gilligan's Island of Dr. Moreau with zombies, and a Goodfellas zombies thing, and like a kid's first time with this zombie uh, escort, shall we say? There's some weird stuff, man. Like, and they were all like published in God knows where these publications are anymore. So yeah, I've got after 3 years of not being published, the rights revert back to me for the store for the comics and stories, right? So yeah, I'll publish them in an anthology that is great. And so there's that, and then new stuff, like brand new stuff, you know. But yeah, I think it'll be very disturbing. Maybe I'll put some pinups in there too. I don't want to like pat it, man, but I like giving people, you know, the bang for the buck type of thing. So I don't want there to be any blank pages in there. You know, I'm an artist, so every page should have art on it and different art, you know. All right, so there's that. There is a brand new Zombie Pinup Diva. Good. I'm glad I got that completed. That's good. I think Miku is ready to get the next color. Let's see. Now. I think that color is going to be the flesh color. Yeah, because I think that the what is it again? No, not magenta. What is it? Turquoise. Turquoise. I think the turquoise might be a little darker than the flesh tone. So I'm going to put the flesh tone on first, and then the turquoise. Oh, shit. Damn. Excuse me. I kind of screwed that up there. Put it in the green. Where am I? Whoa, what am I doing here? Okay, more yellow, I think. Yeah, there we go. There, and then this. Yes, I think that's good. Okay, so, just the skin. I think that's too bright. um, just the skin. I think that is a bit too. No, there. That's perfect. Okay, good. Fingers. Yeah, that's okay. Uh, the rips in her leggings, I guess. Or I don't know what they're really called, but stockings. But they've got the. I think the shoe or boot or whatever is part of it. So some kind of fashion. Yeah. There. Face. Need some more water. Okay, you're seeing that, yeah. So I make sure you guys can see, you know. There. Now the fingers. Yeah, I like that. I like the flesh color to be sort of like that bright, brightish, dirty yellow, sort of with that creamy white in it. Yeah. I think that's it. Is that it for that? Probably use. Oh, maybe. Oh yeah, her sleeves are bare. That's right. How foolish of me. Yeah, there we go. Good thinking, Bean. You just saved yourself a little bit of time. Little bit of time. Little bit of time. There. Get my life back? A little bit. Ugh. Checking the chat. Okay, 10-4. All right, so I'm gonna let that dry for a wee. And in the meantime, I'm actually going to mix up the turquoise and make it fresh again. Yeah, refresh it. And this is it, isn't it? Yes. I've created the turquoise earlier. I hope this works. So her hair and costume and no, not the tights. No, the bottom of the skirt and this. And then that's black. Or is that all black? No, that's also turquoise. Okay, so the hair. Let me try the hair first. That looks pretty good. Huh? I don't want to be I don't want to jump at the first thing, but I think that looks pretty close. Wow. Wow. Like it's very on the blue side, I find, of the turquoise, but that is really good. I don't think I've ever made that color before. Wow, it fits with her perfectly. I hope I have enough. So I don't know what I would do. Like I don't know what to do to make it again. I must. I'll figure it out if I have to. It's one thing about traditional art, boys and girls. Anything can happen, man, and you know, it's uh, it's fun because it's surprising and it's always different and it always changes and you learn things. You learn things, and it's fabulous, man. It's fabulous. It takes your mind off of everything else, and it's beautiful that way. You know. Yeah, that looks great. I love that color. Gasp. That is awesome. Boy, I hope I know how to do it again. Okay, use it sparingly. Put some more water in there. Put more water in there, boy. But, sir. uh, I'm gonna do this, but I don't know if I should. Okay, there, we'll see. See what happens. Oh, thank goodness. It's very okay, good. I added some things and but this was the only time I could really try it because it was on the other side of the drawing, And by the time a person's eyes get back over there, it's I can get away with it. But I find the turquoise, I think even they use in the anime um, was very blue on the blue side. I thought maybe blue gray, I don't know, but it was good. It's good. I just I have a hard time seeing it because, like I said, I'm colorblind, and it's one of those weird in between colors that I have a hard time um, managing, visually, So yeah, and since she's all turquoise, it's like hope I get that color right. But you know what? To be honest, the way I overcome the color blindness is the same way I do everything color wise, and that's just using color theory. You know, So I don't necessarily know for sure what that color looks like. I have a pretty good, like, it's not, again, color blindness, I think people take it kind of too far and they go, oh, you can't see any colors. It's like, no, no, no. You see colors, but they might not be the same way or on the same wavelength or the intensity type of thing. So, and there's different levels of that, right? So I think mine's pretty acute. um, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. I took an eye test. Actually, I took a couple of eye tests about color blindness for color blindness, and like one of them was at Science North here in Sudbury, and I did an online one, and I mean the results were the same as I remember them from Science North years ago. So yeah, it's the same eye test, and you get basically the same results. Because if you have that affliction or whatever you want to call it, uh, you know, you want to know what degree it is so you can kind of learn from it, even, and just to know what type of color blindness you have. Like, it's pretty important, I think. You know, I thought it was time I figured it out because, yeah, like you don't really know you have it until like later on, and I can't remember what it was that um, tipped me off that I was colorblind. I can't remember what it was now. Yeah, there was something that sort of made me realize, like, oh, okay, I think I misinterpreted the colors, and then figured out that I was actually colorblind. Yeah, maybe it was in like grade 12 art. No, it would have to have been earlier than that. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah, those things are, and then the tie. Yeah, all of that. It's turquoise. That's black, but then I'm also going to add some ochre and stuff to her too to make her look like she's a zombie, more of a zombie. The gray only goes so far. Phil Getty, I like it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Let me hear you, man. Let me hear you on the chat if you guys want to chat it up. Trying to figure out what Pokemon is more of a like an animated series, a card game, a video game, or a yeah, card game, video game, or animated series. What is it? What does Pokemon mean to you? What is Pokemon sort of to you? Is it any one of those things I've mentioned? What would you consider it more of? It's kind of a catastrophe now. People are getting into fist fights over them. Wow. Yeah, douche. That's where we are as a society. Yeah, it is awful. Awful. Yeah, that's so crazy. Hey, the Pokemon fist fights and fights in stores and stuff for them. It's just seen some of that footage and I'm like, yeah, man. I think we've like that's nothing new. Like people have done that for centuries. It's true, man. I'm John Houseman. People have done this for centuries. It's true. They like people have done that, right? Like that whole like Beanie Baby craze or whatever, man. There's been crazes. Yeah. As long as there's been people, there's been crazes. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger tonight. Let's learn more about the crazy people and the crazy things we call crazes. There, there, there. And then add some, oh, lots of details and touch-ups and things to make the leggings or whatever uh, look way more glossy. Yeah, I think is the word. Oh, wait a minute. That's not, is that? It's this. There we go. Forgot where I was dipping my brush. There. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. When the contrast kicks in, right? The contrast is there, and again with the doing the skirt. Oh damn! Ah damn! Ah damn! And pleated pleated skirt. Yeah, and then this also is Dirk, as is this. Um, there. And maybe I'll just darken up a little bit in here. Not too much. Not too much. There. Yeah, that's a nice little breeze. That's a nice little breeze off the hair to, again, sometimes I use watercolor the way watercolor should be used, but mostly I don't, so yeah. That's why, that's why a lot of people ask me if what programs and what I use to create my art. And I tell them it's all traditional, man. Watercolor and pen and ink. And yeah, I think it still has a unique look, you know. And trust me, I don't think it looks that polished like computer generated stuff. I think it's pretty pretty raw and dirty, compared to computer generated works. So, in my opinion, anyway. So about you know what I used to create, referring to computer program or something to that nature. Um, yeah, yeah, weird. Yeah, because I don't see it. I don't. I don't. There. Turquoise. Oh man. Okay. Well, that's definitely the tie is definitely. Is that white? I'm gonna kill myself now. Sorry. Uh, yeah. I forget there's rules even past the profanity point. I'm going to after. Yes. Um, but for now, you know what? I'm gonna add a bit more to the tips of the hair. Yeah. 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 Just a bit. Yeah, I forget sometimes there's things you can't say that are not just profanity, but just like the idea of stuff. So yeah, gotta even watch your puns and metaphors and whatever, because I guess they have screening things for that kind of talk. There. Yeah, that looks good. I like it. I like it. Maybe just a wee bit of, yeah, just a wee. Is that too much? Nah. You know, if I do that, yeah, because I like that blue being the darker area. Maybe that's too much there. If I do that, yeah, yeah, I like that blue mixing with the turquoise, the green or whatever, to create a sort of a darker area. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna add kind of that to the proceedings. And yeah, I think that defines it a little bit more. I think those things were red. You know what? They were red in one of the things I saw um, of her. The and then other ones that didn't even look like it looked like cat ears almost, but then it's not. And then there's other ones that look like they're handles or they're bars or something. Anyway, I took the ones that looked more like cat ears, and I thought, yeah, that's probably better. That version, it looks. I couldn't tell with the bar already, and that's without inking or anything. Um, yeah, man, that's great. I like it. I like it. I'm just gonna use a little bit of yellow. I'm gonna use for little things, little parts. I'm gonna like for that. Oh, one on her shoulder. I'm gonna use this. That I'm gonna give her some um, blood around the lips. Maybe some there. Yeah. And then I'm gonna go with. Oh, where's that minty? What is this? Oh, blue gray. Oh, blue gray. You know what? I'm gonna actually add that to the pocket thing. And this, which I know is darker, and that I think is like brownish. But you know what I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use sand. Yeah. The sand? No. Is it? No. Is it? Can't tell. I can't tell. Um. Come on. Oh my goodness, really? Wow. I can't see that. That is so weird. Like I can read text, I just can't see that. Rose. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness I didn't use that. Yikes. I thought it was sand. Sand. I thought it was sand. Where is sand? Terracotta? Mr. Cotta. Yeah, you know what? Terracotta I think might work. Maybe just a wee. There. Yeah. Good. 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 And it's almost ready to ink. Yay! I can't wait. I can't wait. Okay, just checking the chat. Okay, what else? Anything else to consider? Black armbands, skirt, leggings. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku. Let's say it from your stomach, I guess. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm, okay. Hair, shirt, tie. Skirt, pleat, bottom stripe, top and bottom of armbands and boot soles. Black armbands, skirt, leggings. Okay. Yeah, I think those armbands are all black, eh? The armbands, yeah, I think they're all black. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I'm gonna fix that. Well, they're gonna be blue, but for now, and then when I ink it, we'll see the true colors. We'll see the true colors. There. Wonderful. I love that contrast there. Wonderful. All right. And I'm going to do the turquoise. I'm going to do the turquoise collar. Because I didn't say white collar, did I? Didn't I? Did I? No, I didn't. I didn't. Yeah, man. Tie, collar, shirt, everything, right? Right? I hope so. Why do I think that tie is black? Black. Why do I think that tie is black? No, it isn't. It's the, what do they call that again? It's the Mandela effect. Yes. From 2 hours ago when I when I penciled this. Yes. It's the Mandela effect. All right, so we'll let this dry. Looks like it might dry quickly. And what else do we have here in the laboratory? Okay, another zombie pinup diva, of course. What a shocker. Oh, can't show you that. That has to go in the secret pile. And then this. And then what else? Oh, I'm working on a couple of these guys. Yeah, working on a couple of these marker head zombies. So you know, I don't know if you've seen any of the live streams of me doing these, but a lot of these end up have ended up on the Zombie Daily page, of course, and I think we're up to almost like 40 of these. Yeah, so I've done quite a few already. And so I kind of do a lot of just scribbling fun and working things out and rendering and all kinds of, testing out different maybe zombie effects and things I like to use in other drawings and whatnot. And then use marker to to color them, and yeah, with some pretty interesting effects, man. Especially with this type of watercolor paper from the dollar store, you know. And I could just sort of have fun, let myself go and explore and try different things, try different inking techniques, maybe, you know. Yeah, like, oh, maybe I'm going to use like really dry, cracked areas of his skin and things like that instead of something that's more goopy or like melty or whatever. So, yeah, man, these are fun, and there's quite a collection of them so far, man. There's quite a collection, you know. And I think what I'd like to do in the near future is auction off entire collections up until this point, like, you know, or do like 5 pieces from that collection in different lots. You know what I mean? Like, if there's 40 of these, do like 5 lots, or lots of 5. Um, so you have 8 lots, right? So you have eight different things to bid on, and yeah, man, uh, sell originals that way for the art collectors out there. Hatsune Miku, Hatsune Miku, Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I think I got that right. Hatsune Miku. I think. It's looking great. Murd 9496. Kati Hatsune Miku. It's looking great. Thank you so much. The tie is supposed to be turquoise. The shirt is just gray. But but it said oh no. I wrote it down. Shirt tie. Skirt pleat bottom stripe. Oh, oh. Okay, well, this is the zombie version, so it's turquoise now. Yes. Well, I'm gonna be adding some nice ochres and stuff to zombie her up a little bit more. So yeah, we're not finished yet, not quite yet, but we're almost at the inking process for sure. Inking times. Dirt in her hair too. Some nice earth tones. Yeah, that's part of her. This is part of her shirt. Shirt. Oops. Oops. Doeth. Well, sometimes you make mistakes. Yeah, I don't know where did I get that from? A Reddit article maybe. It wasn't AI. I never get my info from AI. But I usually just put in the character's name and then colors, and then they show up, like usually within an article of some kind, um, or page or whatever. So yeah, I then I then go by that, and not an AI source. Like usually, like for the Pokemon, it's Bulbapedia or something. And that's why it's like specifically for Pokemon info, like colors and stuff like that. And I end up doing like a little bit of research on each one of them as I do them, kind of inadvertently. So so yes. I mean, it just goes with trying to find the colors thing. You just read a little bit about each character that you do. Yeah, I like to have that kind of accuracy, you know. And again, like with this, yeah, I guess I did. If so, made the shirt turquoise as well. But I think in at least one or two versions, it was the night before turquoise. At least that's the story I'm going with. I'm a lazy man, Roger. The Simpsons quote from Krusty. You gotta fix this thing. He's panicking because of Itchy and Scratchy. There. Yeah. Okay. Let it dry. Okay, let it dry. And I think I'll can do twas. There was the oh my goodness. Where am I here? Oh wow. Okay, the chat's blowing up, man. The chat's blowing up. Tie is supposed to be turquoise. Shirt's just great. Uh, LOL. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Uh, Hatsune Miku. Yeah, Hatsune Miku. Um, do you take requests for future characters? Yes, I always do. So when you subscribe to the channel, you immediately get the chance to opportunity to suggest any character you'd like me to do. Now, just as a caveat to that, I just want you to know that I might not be able to do it live, or I might not be able to do it in a video, which we show a lot of the videos that I do. The speed drawings are requests. I mean, almost 99% of them are. So you'll either see it as a live or that, or I'll just do it and post it to Zombie Daily. So there's no guarantees I'm going to do a video of what you request. Okay, like the chances are good, but there's no guarantee. But the chances of me doing it are almost like 100%. I will do the characters that you suggest. And again, I like to keep it to, if somebody's suggesting, like, keep it to one or two, and that's it, guys. Like, a lot of people are requesting stuff, and it's just a matter of, like, you know what, maybe in a month or two, then request it again. But leave folks to request their things too, please. And yeah, man, the chances of me doing it are like incredibly, incredibly good. This is one now. This is one now. Like, this is an actual request, right, or a suggestion. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'm doing it. And again, I don't do them in order. I do them whenever I feel like it. It's a perk that you get for basically just hit and subscribe, man. So yeah, I will get to it though. You'll be surprised. Like, sometimes I do them like almost immediately. Sometimes I'll might be a couple weeks. Oh my god. Yeah, I needed that. Woo! So yes, yum yum yum. Subscribe and suggest, and I will accommodate. uh, so future characters for sure. We were just talking about Deltarune, and maybe I'm gonna do all the Deltarune characters because it seems like there's at least one person that just can't get enough of them, and I know there's more because I go to cons and um, I see folks dressed in the Deltarune cosplay, which is interesting. So I'm like, nobody knows what this is, and I was quite wrong about that. There's a huge contingent of people who enjoy Deltarune. What else is going on? Oh, it's Miranda. I don't have an actual YouTube account. LOL. You're doing great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Miranda was one of the folks that suggested this character. Um, so yes, thank you very much, Miranda, for that suggestion. Um, that is a very good one. I haven't done an anime proper character in a while, so yeah. Very very good. Thank you very much. Don't worry about it too much. Uh, every Miku is not is yeah. Every Miku, I guess, is not canon, right? So, or every Miku is canon. I'm sorry. Blue from her tie just bled out. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Um, she's perfect. Ah, thank you, Sharknado. Miku. She's perfect. Thank you so much, man. That really means a lot. Thank you. There's different Miku costumes, but there's a classic one. Yeah, yeah, twas hard to pinpoint that one. Uh, Sakura Miku is a cute one. Oh, okay. Probably you're referring to the little, I guess the little version of her. I guess the meme, or not the meme, but the little GIF version of her, which is super cute. I love it. Yes, I'm a sucker for all things like that. Cute things. I like those things. Yes. So I'm going to just put a little blue in there. Smallest bit in there and there. Yeah, just to fill it with something. And now I believe we can ink. Oh, the inking. Yes. I'm going to use a reliable old Stadler. Yeah, Stadler. Well, this this is hardly reliable. This is probably more. Yes. Yeah. So this is a 2.2. Let's start there. Anime eyes. And I remember my first exposure to anime when I was a wee kid was Goldorak. Goldorak, one of the Shogun warriors, uh, and it was in French though, and I couldn't understand because it was in French like on the French channel, and I couldn't understand what they were saying. But I watched that show. It was Grandizer, I think, from the Shogun Warriors. I can't remember what his sort of anime name is because like it's not that. It's Mecha. I can't remember the anime name for him. But yeah, man, watching those cartoons and going and noticing the real huge difference in the anime style or the animation style rather with between like anime and American stuff because like you had your Hanna-Barbera and your Bugs Bunny and all that stuff. Then you had like really cheap stuff, like the original Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man and Hercules and Rocket Robin Hood and all these other kind of cartoons, right? They're like really cheap, you could tell. And then you had the American stuff like Dungeons and Dragons and Spider-Man's Amazing Friends. So you had that kind of animation too. But then anime came around and it was like, wow. I mean, it didn't come around. It was always there. But, again, we had limited ways of seeing anything, right? It was just TV. Just TV. So seeing anime like kind of blew my mind. I was like, wow, I really see the difference. Plus, there was a show called what the hell? What the heck was the? It was about these animals. It was like fables. What was it called? The Green Forest. Yeah, the Green Forest, and that was another anime. You know what? That was almost like a Studio Ghibli type anime, uh, if I remember correctly. Yeah, man, that was really cool. The Green Forest. That was another, and I watched that too because that was another like the animation was so cool. I knew I was seeing something like really really good. Oh, that's damp. Okay, I gotta hang back on that. But yeah, man, anime. Seeing that stuff when I was a wee kid was really you could really tell. And then of course there was Battle of the Planets or G-Force or Gotcha Man, I think. No, that's not it. It's something else. Um, I think that Gotcha Man or whatever thing is the Shogun Warrior thing I'm thinking of. Or I could be wrong about that too. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah, Battle of the Planets, G-Force, man. You could tell that was anime too. And I love that show, man. I love that show. That was so awesome. Coming home from school and watching Battle of the Planets. Yeah. What's Zoltar gonna what's Zoltar gonna do this time, like yeah. Oh, and that like Shogun Warrior movie series, cartoon series, that anime series, like the aliens, they would have like meetings and they would be like, how do we destroy Earth, and like what do we send there and whatever. I'm guessing, right? Like I said, it was all French, and like one of the dudes' faces opens up and another dude comes out on a platform and starts talking. I'm like, as a kid, my mind's blown, man. I'm like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen, you know. So yeah, that's what got me into anime. I think that was the catalyst. I think that was first, and then Battle of the Planets came later. And oh, that's good. Coffee talk. There. Yeah, such small details in the face. Yeah, really, really, really got to be careful, man, because one wrong move, you know, yeah, one wrong move and you're like it's so difficult to fix stuff at that molecular level, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, sort of earpiece thing. Yeah, I like that arm. I like that arm. I don't know who I'm ripping off for that shoulder arm thing, but it looks like somebody like maybe Mignola or yeah, someone who's got that angular kind of style. I'm gonna put the holding line on everything now, and then put in the details. Put in the details. Yeah. Yeah, she's super delicate. Like the frame is super delicate, so want to get those strong holding lines established before I start adding a bunch of detail. Yeah, so that's how it goes, guys. You can leave suggestions on any of the posts here. I'll see them, and I'll let you know if I've done them already. Um, you guys have been pretty good with throwing me curveballs, man. I'm gonna be doing a video soon about that because I've done some really weird zombie drawings lately of requests, and yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun, and I get to show you guys how I kind of do it too. So, you know, I love doing that. I think what was the character? It was Snapjaw, Snap. I can't remember the character's names. Anyway, from Five Nights at Freddy's, and that was a custom order, and that one I did live for the person, for the fan, and that was a lot of fun too. So yeah, man. If you want to order a custom, you can do so, and through Zombie Portraits, or just by contacting me through any of the many platforms and social media I've got going on in the comment, or the comment, not the comment section below, but the description below this video. Yeah, that's what I meant. What's going on? Oh my goodness, am I way up there? Is that where we are? No. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, I'm gonna actually sit here for a sec and go up because I think. Uh, Miku has a ton of. Oh, okay. Heard. Need to grab a pint sometime. Now to find out what character you haven't drawn yet. Yeah, heard. I just need to grab a print sometime. Yeah. Now to find out what character you haven't drawn yet. Yeah, that's true. I'm up there, man. I'm up there. What else? What else? Um, it's Mission Impossible figuring out what hasn't already been done. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, if you go through Zombie Daily, man, you'll go like, wow, this guy, has done everything. Oh my god, I love the Delta Rune and the Undertale. Great, thank you so much. I second it big time. You should print out some of the Noel prints from your next con and put them in front of the table. We're all curious to see how well Delta Rune sells. Yeah, I think I've got a couple of prints at local Bayou's Books and Diadem Cards here in Sudbury. But yeah, when I'm at cons, like I do a limited amount of prints of characters, and I will do that for sure. Um, I just subscribed for a recommendation. Have you ever heard about the game Sally Face? No, I feel you could have a lot of fun with those characters. Yeah, let me know which character you'd like to see, like, kind of first or most. I promise I'd buy out all Deltarune Undertale prints you have. Okay, gotcha. Silly Face would be awesome for a zombie. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, okay, cool. Sorry, Sally Face. Sally Face. Right. Sal as a zombie would be super tough. Love these descripting words. For reals. Have you done any mecha zombies? Speaking of old anime, a Gundam zombie would be pretty cool. Yeah, I've been holding off on that as long as possible because that is a lot of work. But I knew the day would come one day where I'd have to. But y'all have to say, you got to tell me which, you know, Transformer, Gundam, Shogun Warrior, whatever you'd like me to do, and I'll grit my teeth and do it. Yeah, they're hard. They're hard to do for me. I like organic shapes. Nah, you know what, guys? It would be my absolute pleasure. I love challenges, and it is outside my wheelhouse under regular circumstances, but I love that. I really do. So yeah, not trying to get out of that at all. I'll do anything, and I love that. My first anime was Death Note. I feel like Ryak Zombie would go crazy, and I've done that. I've done Ryak as a zombie. Yeah. Um, yes, indeed, I have. Check that out on Zombie Daily. Type it into the search bar. Ryak Zombie would indeed be go crazy. Gundam is super popular right now too. Yeah, like Gundam will never not be popular. I think I could do that anytime, but I need to be told the words. Do so and so as a zombie. Those are the magic words when you subscribe. Only then will I know what you mean and how you mean it. Blah, blah. Ryak would def go crazy as well. Yes, got him. Death Note. Oh my god. Yeah, and you know what? I really like that. I really like that version. I think I did, and I don't think I've really brought it to many cons, to be honest. Right? It kind of looks like a zombie already. Yes. So anything extra would make him look extra spooky. You know what? And I know a lot of people crapped on um, the movie, but I liked it. Like it was one of those things where you go like I don't know anything about this character, so like I'm not gonna be able to pick out what's wrong with it. But so that's why I enjoyed it. So I thought it was pretty cool. I like the concept. Like I like the concept. So and maybe I did it around that time the movie came out because I was more aware of them. You know. But that was a while, like that was a while back. But that's how long it was since I've done him. Yeah. And Tokyo Ghoul is another one. Um, man, you know what? I've done a ton of anime like characters, but I find a lot of people don't know who they are. Like what's his name? Ludo or something? I think he's like a private eye sort of guy. Anime. Um, that pirate guy, the space pirate guy with the eye patch. I can't remember his name right now, but yeah, him. So yeah, man, I've done a lot of like obscure anime characters. I find them fun to do. You know, I actually like trying to sort of um, I like trying to sort of do my version of anime, that anime style, you know. Flooding with all sorts of recommendations. Yeah, man, it's good, my friends. Keep it up, my brothers and sisters. Absolutely, man. Um, boop doop boop. On that topic of Vocaloids, I'd love to see Oliver zombified. Um, I feel like he's more of a niche one that he deserves the love. Okay. Demon Slayer character zombified. I've done the main character. I can't remember his name now. Matsuo or something. I can't remember his name. But anyway, Snapjaw is a cool nickname. Yeah. Snapjaw, Springtrap. Yeah, Springtrap. That's the one. Demon Slayer character zombified. You know what? I'll tell you. I did that main character, the main that Matsuo guy or whatever. I was probably wrong of me. I don't know if that's his name, but he's got the checkered gi and all that stuff. And I thought, like, I did him, and I thought, oh man, like that's gonna be a hit at cons. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna print at least four. Like I usually do 10, 20, and that's it. Like so, once a print is gone, it's gone, type of thing. There's extenuating circumstances if it's one of my own designs that I can print it forever. But anyway, um, yeah, man, didn't like there was zero interest, and I was like, wow, so many kids I would see walking around with that cosplay, and I was really surprised that there wasn't interest in the print. But then again, it was kind of dead, and yeah, there was other circumstances, I think. Mostly because that place was dead, and not a lot of people saw it. Yeah, as much as I thought they would. And it was one of those things that you put front and center, right? Like you guys said, put them close to the edge of your table so that people can see them. And that's what I usually do with new prints, right? I'll put them, kind of front and center so that people can see them from far away, or tape them to the box, you know. Yeah, nice thick holding lines, very simple, very streamlined. I'm just using a blunt Sharpie. You need to dissect me with this blunt tool. Agent Starling. There we go. Wonderful. Yeah. I'm gonna lighten that up. Lighten that up, mister. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Oh, you know what? I got these. Yay! Look at me, I'm rich. So once again, this is these are materials purchased by my wonderful patrons on my Zombie Daily page. So thank you all, to all my patrons. Thank you so much. If you want to check out my Zombie Daily page, the link is in the description below. And yeah, if you got $2 to spare a month, toss it my way, and I will draw more zombie art. Oh boy, that's loud. And I will draw more zombie art for Zombie Daily. Yeah. I don't know what this is. I better not try it anywhere. You smell kind of nice. Okay. Where was I? There we go. The hair. And yeah, the hair is like a very cool feature on the character. Um, Having the like enormously massive pigtails, I guess they're called. Yeah, pigtails. Yeah, really helps. In the zombification, because I can add like lots of crazy, like frizzy things and stuff like that. Very visual. Yeah, nice thick holding line. I love that. Yeah, man. Love the posture. The posture's really cool, you know. And like especially I didn't do it like I used the reference of course for this and I just went straight with the posture they had like just like I would with like one of these guys um you know so just use the reference for the pose for the posture and everything because I thought yeah that actually looks like a zombie-ish type pose like she's all janky and stuff and then when I made the like hands are obviously different I can't remember what her hands were doing but anyway like I made them into like sort of claws so she's more stiff type of thing. So yeah. And you're probably wondering how you make a hologram a zombie. Well, you just program it to do that. Evil programming. Yeah, there you go. There's your answer. You got this thing set to evil. Yeah. So there's the answer there for y'all. Programmed to be a zombie. We're adding the very simplistic and effective um, those sort of feathering lines in there. And then I think she's got some kind of controller things inside of this hand sleeve unit. And then you can't really see the other one. Okay. Let me see if your tongue is pleated. Rip. Rip. And two pair of pants too, man. There. Yeah, man. That's coming along. That's coming along. I'm gonna see where that chat is at. Boop, boop, boop. Snapjaw. Snapjaw is a cool nickname. Yeah. Oh yeah. I know mecha art is pretty challenging with the perfect with all this perfect symmetry. Yes, absolutely. But I mean, again, man, I love a challenge, man, and yeah, that's a-okay with me. You know, Zombify Sally Face, yeah, and my life and wallet is yours. All right, you said the magic word, wallet. Yeah. The flesh is strong, boy. Steel. Steel is weak. Yes, absolutely. Well, yeah, man. I'm gonna look that up right after this. Like right after I'm done. Well, maybe tomorrow morning. Maybe tomorrow morning. Yeah. Get the reference down for that. Sally face. Yeah, man. Sounds intriguing. Literally. Tanjiro is the main character. Yes. Tanjiro is the main character, but feel people would be more interested in the demons or the Hashiras as zombies. Hum. Yeah. If there's like specific type demons or Hashiras, I don't know what those are, but look that up. Perchance. Yes, indeed. The Hashiras probably would do well. Feel like the Tanjiro's not a lot of people's fave, really. And it's so weird because I like every time I'm at a con, I see a couple of little boys usually wearing those Tanjiro uh, cosplays like gimmicks. Yeah, because they because those the what do you call it uh chessboard the chessboard sort of pattern is you can see it, like it's very flashy, right? Like it's high contrast and all that, right? So you see a lot of that, and it's that character, right? So yeah, I thought it was a big, I thought it was more of a big deal, but I guess not. I guess not. I'll check out the demons though, man. Like again, I love to zombify new things. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, her knee, her knee. There. Uh-huh. Demon Slayer fans aren't old enough to go to your table. Ah! As one of the more simple outfits of all of them. Oh! The demons and Hashiras are in a war. Hashiras are the good guys. Oh, okay, okay. Gotcha, man. Maybe people cosplay him because he's one of the more simple outfits of all of them. Ah, yeah, maybe. Demon Slayer fans aren't old enough to go to your table. That's great. I love that. Haha, I'm a Demon Slayer fan and I'm old. I love you guys. You're awesome. That's wonderful. Nezuko might sound better. Okay, good to know. Nezuko. See, after we're done, I'm gonna go through the chat, the Sha or cat, as it would like to be called, and pick up all the names that we've been throwing around, so I can put them in the queue. So Sally Face and Muzan, Nezuko. Yeah, definitely have to go back to those. Yeah, thank goodness there's a record. Yeah, there. Yeah, this turned out pretty good, I think. Hope you guys dig it. Oof. Oof. There. Yeah. And then, so the skirt is more black. You know what? Maybe I'll use this 3 now. The 3 iron. Actually, get that too. And that's thin in there. Yeah, that's good there. I'm gonna two in one. She looks amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really honored. Thank you. Zombie Miko would look good next to my figurines for her. Oh yes, all right. Yeah, a lot of people do that. A dude got me to do a big panoramic Wolverine. And I like created this, like he was a zombie Wolverine and like a destroyed city behind him, like a red sky and all that. And that was for his like figurine cabinet. And I was like, wow, that's a cool. I never knew kind of people did that, but that's a cool idea, especially if it's a custom thing. Never kind of dawned on me as a thing. So yeah, interesting. Yeah. Okay, now for this hand. Now I'm gonna get this right. It's got to be on an angle here. Come on, nah. Is that going to work? Okay, let's see. All right, good. It's a good pen if you hit it the right. It's still good. Like it's used, but it's still good if you hit it on the right side, you know? Yeah. I like how her fingers are really tensed, you know? Like her body looks like it's in like, you know, stiff, almost rigor, but not quite. Not quiet. Some sort of more crazy hair up in there. There, there's some more, a little more crazy. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna manually, of course. I'm gonna thicken the holding line of the fingers with this because yeah, the Sharpie, as good as it is, not gonna be nuanced enough to get in between all those little areas and little ridges and stuff on the knuckles and things like that. So yeah, but no, Sharpies are good for what they're good for, man. They're you know, good utility. Nice dark ink. You know, they don't last as long as they used to, but can I say, man, observing, you know, it's because I use them a lot. You know, I use, excuse me, Sharpies a lot. Um, yeah, Muzan is the Demon King. He'd be pretty cool. He kind of looks like Michael Jackson. Muzan looks like Michael Jackson. Yes, that's crazy. 2-in-1. She looks amazing. Oh, I guess I missed that. I didn't see the Michael Jackson thing. Zombified Miko would look at that. Yeah, same. I have a few Miko figurines. Um, my shelves are too full for figures. Oh my god. I have no more space. Dudes. I need another facility. I need a facility, a storage facility in my backyard for things, man. Cause it's getting kind of hectic. It's I got no I'm running out of room, man. And Lego City is happening. It's happening, and it's it's gotta happen soon, man. It's gonna happen soon, you know. So stay tuned for that too. That's gonna be crazy times. Oh, we'll have so much fun. Okay, this pen's pooched. Pooched. It's pooched, I say. Um, yeah, that's too small. That's too small. You're too small. Look at him, he's too small. What was that anyway? That was the 2? Come on now. Okay. Let's try this 8. Yeah, this 8's I think dead. 2. Ah, really, man? Come on. Hey, what gives? Ah, man, that's not smooth. Okay. Wow, those pens, admittedly, they're pretty kaput. Yeah. Uh, same. I have a few Miko. My shelves are too full. Figurines have no more space. Teleporting you some new pens. Thanks. Woo. Ah, thank you. Douche. Yeah. Well, like I said, to those who have the ways and means, if you want to contribute to my zombie daily Patreon, it's there. And again, the proceeds go to nothing but art supplies, man. Nothing but art supplies, and I do my art supply sort of shopping once a month when I get the Patreon money, and it's wonderful because um, yeah, art supplies are expensive, man. Art supplies are expensive, and any artist will tell you that. I think, pretty sure. I mean, I try to go the most budget way I can. I try to do that the most budget way I can, and yeah, um, make that dollar stretch, man. Make that dollar stretch. So yeah, when you do this amount of like actual traditional art with real things, yeah, real things cost money, and I guess even if you're doing it digitally, you'd need to like update software at points. I don't know. Um, but yeah, all of this is done, as you can see, traditionally with traditional materials, and sometimes very simple materials, as you can see as well. I'm using a Sharpie right now to do this. To do this drawing that, uh, believe it or not, the actual like the paper is good paper. Like it's an actual legit good watercolor paper from Canson. And those types of pads I buy sparingly. Um, because they're more expensive. So I usually go with the dollar store pads, paper watercolor pads. You know, but yeah, for things like this, I think this drawing is a little bit, you know, more involved and needs a nicer paper to sort of be, more fully realized. So I used the Canson watercolor paper for her. You know, I knew it was going to be a sort of more prestigious drawing that I was going to put more work into, kind of thing. And it's not like I don't for anything else. It's just that paper is a lot cheaper, and I can do a series of Pokemon and all that on those because there's so many of them. You know, yeah. Again, I think of all of those things. Being an artist, like I think of all of those things that save money. Because I have to. I have to. Yeah. Teleporting to suspense. Do you do this full time? Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, this is all I do, and like I do customs and I do like commissions and things. Of course, I've always been involved. Like even if like say for example, like I do caricatures for the college, for my local college, for the student wellness program and stuff. So I'll do jobs like that too. I'll do galleries. I'll do um, I do cons, right? Like do pop culture cons. Sell some merch. Like I said, I've got a print shop. Like that sells prints. And again, the link for that is in the description below if you want to check that out. Yeah, basically every piece of art that I have is for sale. Like if you wanted a print of it, I can make a print of anything. If you want the original, again, the originals are obviously more. But then you have an original drawing from an established artist which there's not going to be a lot of much longer, in the wild, because of just the way art is created nowadays, and what it's created for. So, to have an original piece of art from a well-established artist is it's going to be quite rare. And I would say invest in it as much as you can now while it's cheap. And it's still cheap, it's still pretty affordable. And I would say, like, within 5 years, you'll have a return on your investment more than you can imagine. I really do feel that. I would never say that if I didn't think it, and I think that that's what's going to happen. It's kind of inevitable, you know, um, because yeah, there won't be that many traditional artists anymore. There won't be the need for it, and there might not be the interest for it. Unfortunately, who knows, right? Like, I'm hoping that traditional art lasts forever, and I really do think it will, but there'll just be less and less of it, you know. And if you have an original piece of art, like I said, from an established artist, that's great, man. Like, many people do, and like, who sort of even collect comics and stuff, and it's like, no, that art's worth way more than comics. I've known people, one person for sure, that sold his comic book collection to buy original art. And I was like, I was shocked at first, and I'm like, wow, that totally makes sense, man. And yeah, because I think he, at the time, he wanted to, like, maybe give me a crack at the comic collection, but it was a little too rich for my blood. So yeah, but yeah, he said he was selling his comic book collection to buy original art, and I was like, wow, that's incredible. You know, at first, like I said, at first I was like, what? Oh my god! And then when I thought about it, I'm like, yeah, that totally makes sense, man. So anyway, I would suggest it. You know, and like, even if you do a couple of things, at least you'll have them. And then if it blows up, like, at least you'll have a couple of things. Because you can get them for pretty. It's pretty affordable to buy original art right now. Thank goodness. You ever thought about making your work into other things like stickers or keychains? Oh man, I've done that a million times, man. I've got, like, sell sticker sheets, bring them to cons, have them at Bayou's Books, local bookstore here. Um, yeah, I've got tons of merch. And if you go to the Sick store, I've got cards. Like, I've got cards, man. Go to sick.ca. That's the Sick store, and sells all my merch, man. All my merch, like crazy stuff, like actual, like, Pokemon style cards, apparel, like wicked clothes. Like, I have some of the clothes, and it's like, it's the best clothes I own. Yeah. So yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I've had my art turned into many different products, puzzles. I've done specifically cards for bicycle cards. The list goes on and on and on and on. Yeah, yeah. I wrote the zombie handbook, man. I wrote and illustrated the zombie handbook. So that I still sell at cons. Um, I was thinking that the same. It would be cool to have smaller versions of the zombies to put anywhere. Yeah, and I don't know if you do posters, but I would personally love a poster of the original 151 Pokemon zombified. I bring that to every con that I go to. I believe it is an 11 by 17. I could send it to you. I could mail it to you if you'd like. Yeah, hit me up in the comments section, and let me know, and I'll send you my info, man. Yeah, yeah, and if you want that, otherwise I bring it to every con that I go to. So that's there. That would be fire. Yeah, I feel like a Pokemon zombie card set would go nuts. I think so too. I think that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. And maybe one day when I have enough and I feel confident enough, I'll walk into Pokemon offices and see what they say, or if they throw me out in the trash. Original 151 zombies on one poster. That would be so cool. I do in fact have that, and it's laminated too, so it's like sturdy as hell. Didn't know you already had that. I do have that. Yeah, I've never seen it at a con. You know what? I'll tell you why. There's a lot of stuff you don't end up seeing at cons because I have like not playing cards, greeting cards, for example. Greeting cards, and they're cheap, super cheap, as cheap as like cheaper than you'd see them in a department store. But they're like Valentine's, Christmas, get well, and birthday. I never have room. I need like four tables, man, and I can never accommodate the stuff that I have. So the posters I bring, I rarely take out of the boxes because there's nowhere to put them. So I have original like sketch cards. I have like so much stuff, and I can't display it all. You know. I need too much room. I need a store. I'd love a store. That'd be cool. That would fix me. Yeah, that would sure fix me. Putting those little highlights in and I'm thinking it's some kind of thing in her sleeve that she can sing into, maybe? I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. Making it up as I go along. That's the sort of, I guess, headset that she's got on. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man, I think this looks pretty good. I think. I hope you guys dig it. I did it for you. I did it for you. No, I love doing drawings for people. Like I love doing the suggestions, man. I think that's a really cool thing. And I mean, guys, if you want to order a custom for yourself, if you want to actually order one of these and have me do it for you, that's an option too. Or if you want to buy the original art, you can do that as well. Prints are always available. So yeah, any piece of art that I've got is available as a print, and you can order that. Just holler, man. Let me know. I've got many different social media platforms that I'm a part of. Instagram. My Instagram should be in the link in the description below too. Patreon, everything, man. So I'm available, you know, and yeah, if you want to order something, let me know. There, man. I really dig this. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, add a little bit more texture to the hair there. Here, the ear. Um, I've never seen it at a con. Yeah, okay, okay. So that's why. Speaking of a cons, I still think about Sudbury UltraCon, man. The first time vending experience. What a weekend! Yeah, I'm still having flashbacks of that con. Yeah, man. We were there. You weren't. Yeah. That's like the we're having PTSD, man, from that con, man. Yeah, you know what? And I keep saying this to many people. I really feel for a lot of the people who had much more to lose than I did there, and I feel really bad. I was not trying to play off anything in the review. I think that I just didn't freak out. but everything I said was how I felt. I don't think that organizers should be doing any more events at all. I really don't think that. I think he's ruined his reputation, and that was the final nail. And I really do feel awful for the people who had to like come in from out of town, and or had it was their first con. That's awful. Like having people let down like that their first time. And yeah, I obviously I know you don't know that, but that doesn't matter as man. So it really doesn't matter how you cut it up. It was awful for a lot of people, and I just you know what, I just tried to make the best of it and keep my head down and work that whole time I was there. But nothing beats that whole like last day when dude didn't show up, man. Like that was the pinnacle of crappiness, man. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I've never seen that before. Never seen it. Never. Never. Veteran of a million cons. Veteran of I'm gonna say hundreds now, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I would say. Not way more than that, but maybe a couple hundred when I think about it. I don't know. We'll see. I'll maybe come up with an actual number of how many cons, I've been to at this point. It's very hard for me to even remember what the first one was. You know. Yeah, but anyway, I've been to many, 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 many cons. Mostly as a vendor, artist type thing. Rarely as a fan. Uh, you know, but nonetheless. Yeah, I have a long and storied con uh, experience. Boop, 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 boop. I'm wondering if I should actually put anything. You know what? Yeah, maybe I'll put gray. I'll use gray for her actual eyes. And then with the highlights, um, yeah, I like that, man. A little more red in the mouth there area. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Where is the thing I was looking for? Here it is. Okay, and that is the white highlighter. White highlighter. So pencil crayon. Oh my god, if you do Sally Face, or we are digging it, we totes dig it. Speaking of cons, I think, yeah, we're digging it. We're totes digging it. Awesome, awesome, guys. Thank you so much, man. I'm honored to have folks, enjoy my work, and I really appreciate the kind words, man, for real. Oh my god, wait, if you do Sally Face, you'll be on a streak of characters with blue pigtails. Oh, here we go, right? How do you decide when to stop adding detail to your art and when it's finished? Uh, you know what? Now it's in an innate ability. You kind of just look at it and go, okay, I'm done. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Like I might say, okay, I'm finished, guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. And then go, okay, I'm done. And then tomorrow morning, I might look at it and go, oh, okay, I got to put some more, I got to put a little bit more of that in there. And then maybe some shadow in there to bring that. So, uh, but you know what, when it's done, I know, and then it's like, okay, that's it. No more like detail or things. You know, it doesn't need anything. The story is told. You know, it reads well. It reads perfectly. You don't need to add anything else. You know, anything much more else. So yeah. And those really, those highlights really bring out the surface and give it that nice high spot. And same with this, right? Right? Yes. And then what I'm gonna do here is use this. The Bic Whiteout pen, which is the best. I love it. There. You got that anime highlight twinkle, you know. Yes indeed, yes indeed. You know what, that was one of the first things as a kid I remember, like, you know, you see the close-up of the eyes, then they'd be like vibrating, and then like the tear, you know, and stuff, or it would just be vibrating, like the eyes would be vibrating to like indicate like emotion, you know, and I'm like, wow, that's really interesting. I've never seen that in animation before, you know, because again, Bugs Bunny, uh, you know, American animation, you know, those Spider-Man, the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man cartoons and things like that. So yeah, like anime blew my mind, man. It blew my mind when I saw it. I was like, wow, this is so much like more interesting and fluid and stylized than anything else. You know, everything else is trying to just depict reality in an like a really dull way. You know, and you could tell when something was gonna move because of a different color in the arm versus the body or something like that. So like you knew animation to be fairly, you know, rudimentary. You know, other than like Disney stuff. Like Disney stuff was like the high level stuff. But again, it wasn't like anime at all either, right? So yeah, anime was so like different um and interesting. So she's got kind of like little highlights here and there. Don't know why, but in most of the and I mean here, these are actually legit highlights I'm putting in to the, you know, leggings and the skirt maybe, and the armbands. Yeah, so just adding that kind of hot spot, you know. And I think that's pretty much done, you know. Yeah, man. I hope you guys dig it. I hope you guys dig it. Let's see that chat there. That Sha. Um, and you were right about the SuCon being unorganized, and I'm relying on NerdCon's former glory for attendance at SuCon. Oh yeah, yeah. I really felt that. I don't think I was alone in that in those thoughts of yeah. You know, at this point, and like I think the Sioux will always be good for cons, but you still have to let people know when and where and all that stuff, do all that marketing. But when you do, like the people that do come, the people that are interested in that are very avid and awesome and really huge fans. Uh, So, it's like you got to put the marketing in. That's all there is to it, man. Like anybody could fill a venue full of vendors, but you're all going to be looking at each other the whole day long, and especially like if it's a 3 day, and that's it, and you're going like, wow, what else you got? Um, that only works in very very small markets, man, and the Sioux's one of them. And that's why I love going there because the fans are awesome, and Sudbury too. They just have to know when the bloody thing's happening, you know. So yeah, just sort of putting some connective tissue in here. I'm kind of even using a dry brush method with the Sharpie. Believe it or not. Believe it. I hope you guys are still with me. The eyes are perfect. Sorry, guys. I had a little kerfuffle there. I hope you guys are still with me. The eyes are perfect. Thank you so much. Reminds me a bit more art style I love. Reminds me of a bit more of art style I love. It's so cute. Oh, you cooked with this. You should totally have it on a windowsill with the window open to cool it down. Oh, that's a nice comment. Wow, thank you so much. Still here, great. Thank you. Thanks for the heads up. So, guys, I'm gonna put the last little details on this, and we're gonna wrap it up until next time, where who knows what character I'll do from your suggestions next. There's some crazy ones, man. There's some great ones. There's some really good ones. Looking forward to them. I got a yellow pencil crayon here. Yeah. So, yellow pencil crayon, as I have indicated many times, I use mixed mediums, many mediums, pencil crayon, watercolor, pen and ink, marker, all of those food groups of arts supplies, whiteout pens, everything, and put it together in a way that works. It's illustration and it's sort of art and illustration at the same time. So that's how I do my stuff, with a lot of different materials sometimes to get the character right, or get the character in the right sort of context. Yes. And that's how I do this stuff. That's how I approach it, with open mind, and a willingness to experiment sometimes with what I'm doing. So yeah. So again, like I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, I could do this. Is it finished? Maybe by morning time when I wake up and look at it again. Yeah, there's always little things you want to kind of do and fix, and maybe even embellish a little more. Yeah, there's always those little things, I think, for a lot of people. What's this? Aqua blue. Yeah, a little bit of that right back here. There. Some of that in there. We are here till the end. Turning on notifications. Woo! Guys, I love you. Thank you so much for stopping in. I have been Rob Sachetto. the zombie guy doing his version of Miku, and the final actual reveal, I guess you'd call it, will be on Zombie Daily soon. Yeah, there pretty much is entirely there. There we go. Yeah, I hope you guys dig it. Yeah, I'm the zombie guy. I draw zombies and zombie versions of things all day long. Zombie portraits was my invention in the 2006s, and I've been doing them ever since. I can do your zombie portrait next. Go to zombieportraits.com. Check out the the links below in the description below this video. Rather, I'll get it right. I've only said it 9,000 times. Yeah, check out Zombie Daily. I've got a number of prints. Basically, all the prints, all the art that you've seen me do, I can do as a print for you. Sign it, send it out off to you if you'd like to order anything. What else? Yeah, please like the video and subscribe. And I'll see you next Friday when we'll do a new zombie drawing by suggestion from a new subscriber. Until then, all the best, love, and best wishes, guys.